Hey, what's up, guys? Clean shaven and had a haircut, so now you can see how fat my face really is. 24 here, back again with another episode of A Set Plan. In this episode, our journey through Division 9 continues. We got off to a good start the last time out, and we have a perfect 2-0 record, which will probably not stay that way. I played a couple of EASHL games earlier with my friends in the 3 Men at the Point on Twitch. If you're not familiar with that, twitch.tv/Toogie24. But yeah, those games were a bit interesting in terms of me not exactly having the best luck with things like puck pickup. So I'm intrigued to see how today's episode is going to go. In the last episode, we managed to get our hands on some lone players, which will hopefully provide us that extra edge that we need. The 80 overall Tim Horton, and now the 75 Al McInnes, which, again, anybody else playing this by Div 9, you don't need cards like that. But for me, my God, does that make all the world of difference. However, they are not the only additions we are going to have, as we have the ability to finalize 2 sets. We will be getting our hands on a high-rated silver and a common gold. So let's go ahead and finalize these, as Dmitry Samorukov, I believe, is the only one who made it into our lineup. Managed to get Sammy Malinin as I loaded up the game for the daily login pack. As Schlegel was our backup for just a few moments, and aside from that, I don't think... No, Eric Martinson was in the lineup for a little bit as well, but they are on the way out. No Longo levels of I hate to see you go on those trade-ins. So let's start off with the rare. We're going to need 72 rated or higher for them to actually factor in here, and that's not the case. Frederick Hogren will never see our lineup, more than likely, so that's a bit of a swing and a miss. But as far as the gold player, who is pretty much guaranteed to see our lineup, unless they're a goalie, who will it be? Carl Gunnarsson, which helps out a lot. We needed another left-handed defenseman. In fairness, I think a righty would have been a little bit better, just because of that bronze card that I've been desperate to get out of my lineup. Of course, right now he's out of the lineup thanks to the lone players. That would mean losing Chris Rumble. I'm going to take out Aaron Ness for the moment. We'll have to make that decision on whether or not we want to lose Chris Rumble. For those who have watched my channel for a long time, and again, if you saw the clip that I put in to this, to the episode where we packed Rumble, it's a big deal that we got Chris Rumble. He's meant a lot to the history of this channel, but it might not be the best idea to keep him in the lineup. Maybe for this point in time, sure, but once we get further along, eventually he'll have to be taken out. As in terms of a milestone, we get a set completion. Good. Good. So with that, let's get down to the business. Let's spin ye old wheel, the wheel of Toogness for today's episode. And here's the thing. Your options: Silver Pack Reward, Spotlight Challenge, Solo Challenge. Just Play is the most controversial at this point, because a lot of people don't like the idea of there not being like a reward out of it, but that's kind of the point. It's supposed to be frustrating and annoying when we get Just Play. Now, back-to-back, not as promising, not as exciting or entertaining, we'll say. And for that reason, I am taking the suggestion, we'll make the rule of we can't do the same challenge back-to-back. So there won't be back-to-back Just Plays, but they can and will still be on the wheel. So let's see what happens here for our first game, and it is going to be the Silver Pack Reward. All right, so straightforward. We get the win. We get a Silver Pack. We lose. Oh, we get nothing. Walker. Oh, my God, what a breakup. Walker. There we go. Scott Walker. I know that's not his first goal for the team, but it feels like it. We get the early lead. This guy does not have the best team. Cullen and Erickson don't appear to be flukes. So this is a really good opportunity to get things started off on a good note. Forward over for Walker. No second goal, though. Well, that couldn't have gone any worse if I tried to botch that play and let him score. It couldn't have gone worse than what just happened right then and there. Unbelievable. I got no words for that. Let's just move on. Add that to the sneeze counter. Goalborn. Tyrell Goalborn. God, he's so fast. Whoever that is, over for Cody Bass. Somehow doesn't score. Goalborn in front. Wow. Carl Gunnarsson in his debut. Arguably the best defenseman on the team. And a big save for Leonard. Just so you know. People don't think I only show my goals. Scott Walker. Walker botched it. It's too far over when I pulled the tuck. Here's Matt Ford. He goes for a hit and blocks the puck. Again, I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. If your arms are up for a hit, your stick blade should not be on the ice to stop a shot from going through. It needs to be a one or the other system. In Street Fighter, you cannot block and punch at the same time. It has to be one or the other. Paulson. Big glove save for Bernier. Ford kicks it off of his skate. Paulson misses. I have a very bad feeling about this game now. Ford, backdoor for Veilleux. That helps alleviate that concern. Yannick Veilleux with the goal. Ford and Paulson on the assist. They're not even line mates. I'm not sure why all three were on the ice at the same time, but I'll take it. We're playing with a lead, and I feel much, much better about that. My boy Paulson somehow gets a piece of it, even though his stick... Okay. I can break down... Apparently Sam Reinhart's just a god. I can break down that play. He didn't poke check. He didn't stick lift. He was just close enough behind me that incidental contact kicks in. And then I'm in a pretty good spot to steal and intercept the pass from LeBerge to Reinhart. And it just doesn't go. Right there with 53, it just doesn't react. You can't tell me you haven't seen puck pickups from that exact spot before. But again, now that is 2 leads that we've blown so far in this game. And okay, Lynch, you just have no awareness whatsoever. Remember when I said I was feeling better about playing with the lead? Maybe I shouldn't be, because we can't fucking hold it. There we go. Finally an AI play. This time it's Goalborn. And he hits the post. Paulson. For Lynch. Big save from Bernier. Backdoor for Veilleux. Yannick Veilleux stepping up in a big-time way. Can we avoid blowing another lead? Let's find out. It's the 3rd time in this game we have had a 1-goal lead. Can I finally hold it? We only have to hold it for 6 minutes and 20 seconds. God, I had nowhere to go there, though. He played good defense on that one. Sagan. Backdoor for Bjork. I don't want to talk about it. Rumble. I tried to pass. That's why I'm aiming to the left. It was a pass, not like this. Just fucking clear it. I didn't aim to the left to turn. I aimed to the left to pass. Holy hell. Whew, I said I was worried about it today. We got the win. I'll take it. Thank God. We'll get a silver pack for the first time in what feels like for goddamn ever. We moved to 3-0 on the season. We could technically, if we win the next 2 games here in this episode, move up and win the Div title. 2 goals for Veilleux, 2 goals for Reinhart. Again, his time on attack, I honestly don't even recall him having that much time on attack. I genuinely don't. But regardless, we get the win. I'll take it. It was a lot more nerve-wracking than it should have been. It's a team that we should have beaten, a player that we should have beaten. We got the job done, one way or another. And we do get a silver pack. I think the last time we opened a silver pack, we got Sagan. Am I just outright forgetting a random silver pack? And yay, we get an extra 250 coins. We really need that solo challenge reward so we can get this progression bronze pack. Hopefully, the wheel is kind to us. But for the moment, again, we have a silver pack to open, and hopefully we can get a game changer on this team in terms of, in terms of a chance to do another set. Probably not going to happen, but let's see how this goes. We start off with a 65 silver who has no chance of making it into this team, a 68 right wing who has no chance of making it into the team, That Cyclones jersey that will switch to Ole Levy, another left defenseman. And I mean, it's right now between him, Ness, and Rumble as far as who gets to play, so that's a little bit disappointing. We get the Red Bulls logo. Ooh, a couple of jerseys. Djurgården and the Iowa Wild. Oscar Engson, the 69 left defenseman, and a bronze Felix Antoine Drolet, I believe it would be. 71 Nicholas Hart, who will not be making it on the team, and James Rupert. So, overall, not a great pack for us. We'll change up our look at the very least. Every pack helps with, the sets, so I'm good with it for that reason. But let's change up the look here, shall we? We've had this set up for a couple of games. Again, no lineup changes need to be made. Let's go to Yield, Team Info, and Logos. We'll switch to the Red Bull logo. And in terms of jerseys, what do we have? We do have that Bruins jersey that I'm not going to use. We got to switch to either the Cyclones or the Wild. Let's go with the Cyclones. And for a road jersey, we'll switch to the Djurgården. So with that, let's go ahead and spin the wheel of Tugnus for this second game. How is this going to go? It is the Spotlight Challenge. I'll be back in 1 second. So here we go. Welcome to the Wheel of Tugacality, where we will find out who our Spotlight player will be before moving on to the third wheel to find out how many points they need, and it is Chris Rumble. He will be our Spotlight player. The question is, how many points does he need? I was tempted to make it 2, 3, or 4. Oof, it's going to be 2. So it's the same challenge we had in the last episode with Tim Horton that we could not complete. We need 2 points with Chris Rumble in this game. If we do so, we get our reward silver back. This is more like it. LaFleur, Gretzky. The good stuff. Dustin Byfuglien. Straight poke check in the back. No call. Good stuff. And Byfuglien hits that 1T. Well, I can tell you, with the team he has, if he's going to get away with poke checking me straight from the back and having it not be a trip, I'm in a lot of trouble. And Bass hits the post. And I don't think McInnes is going to have what it takes to get back here. Gunnarsson, easy intercept. Not too happy about him getting the animation break. I was spamming right trigger. Look at the bounces and the breaks. Jesus, Leonard. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble this game. I don't know how much of this first period I'll show because it's been a whole lot of do something that you think should result in you having the puck or keeping the puck, and that not being the case. Rinse and repeat. Sagan. Yes, there we go. God, I needed that. I was about to be so frustrated that Rumble. I was thinking of physical defenseman. That Dustin Byfuglien. My focus is on Chris Rumble for the point totals. He didn't end up with an assist. My frustration was that Dustin Byfuglien was backskating as fast as Sagan was hustling forward, which is worrisome. But it worked out for us. We're back in this game. McInnes for Holmstrom. Cannot hit the net. 50-50 win, yes. McInnes. Oh my goodness, Scott Walker. There we go. I wanted that to be a one-timer from McInnes. It wasn't. Walker gets the deflection. I talked about it in the last episode, how I feel like his player type, his attributes, he should be better suited at deflecting pucks. And he finally gets one. And what a fucking turnaround this has been. Colborne. Oh my God! Tyrell Goulbourne is back! Off center, bar down, and Rumble gets an assist. We are in this game. From 2-0 down to 3-0 up, Rumble has an assist. We have a chance to pull off one hell of a win here and beat this challenge. Oh my God. What a shot. I believe that's Goulbourne's first goal since our first episode. This is episode 5, I do believe. So it's been a bit. Oh god, no, please, not like that. Wasn't where I was even trying to pass. Come on, Tim Horton. He's definitely getting more aggressive, which is good news for me. Attaboy Sagan. Come on. Finds Bjork. Anders Bjork is killing me here. Wagner for Bjork! Yes! Third time is the charm. Oh my god, Anders Bjork. You're gonna be the death of me. Wagner and Mete on the assists. 4 unanswered goals. This is turned around. All it took was us being able to win a 50-50 and occasionally being able to pick up a loose puck. And we're right back in it. And a slap shot, a god-awful job by Leonard of handling it, and he deflects it into his own net. Case in point, this game is not over. God-awful goal from Leonard. I can't handle having a goalie on this team who gives up a rebound on literally every shot. It's so rare that he is able to just get a piece of it and contain it. Goal born for Porter. Porter. Steps in! Oh my god, big save from Bauer. That would have been the silver pack at the very least. Rumble. Steps in. Big save, Goalborn on the doorstep. Can't tuck it. Every stick lift he does goes through. I'm afraid to do one of my own because I know it'll be a penalty. I've seen this far too many times. Leonard, for the love of God, thank you very much. We're going to get Rumble's line out there. I don't know if we have it in us to get a late goal. We can't really afford to care. We just need to get the win. Although, chance here. Rumble for Lynch. No speed whatsoever from Lynch. Great hit from Rumble. Just trying to hold him offside, kill an extra couple of seconds. Come on, win that puck. Lynch. I don't think Rumble got a piece. Lynch. Can't sneak it through. 10 seconds. Attaboy Rumble. Wait, what? What? I didn't see him trip. The fuck you on about? I want to watch this. I didn't see him trip. Where? Oh, come on. Come on. That's all he's been doing is just spamming deeks at the blue line, and he finally gets rewarded with a trip, even though it was fairly well timed. Don't think so. Leonard, please. Thank you. We didn't beat the challenge. Spotlight challenge was failed. Rumble only gets the 1 point, but we do walk away with the victory, so I'm not all that upset. Spotlight challenge is rather difficult. We do have a chance, as long as we don't lose in regulation, to win that Div 9 title in this episode. A bit disappointing not to be able to get that extra assist with Rumble, but our offense obviously slowed down in the final stretch. But yeah, you see no one had more than 1 point. Rumble with just the lone assist. So that's that. One final wheel spin in this episode. Let's see what the stipulation is before our third game. And you know what? I'm not that disappointed in the backup challenge. Robin Leonard will not be playing this game, and it will be Mike Condon's debut, which might, again, not be the worst thing after some of the goals that Leonard had given up in that last game. So we go from a 79 overall goalie to a 75. Condon, let's see what you can do. Don't let me down. No puck protect there. Trying like hell to switch to Tim Horton. Big glove save from Condon early. Keep in mind, this is Tim Horton's last game with us. So, looking for a big effort this time out. Rumble dunk on him! Oh my god, why? He just wouldn't shoot it backhand! I don't know! And I don't care. You don't pass it out twice against Chris Rumble. I don't know if we can get rid of him now. Chris Rumble with the goal. We get the first one of the game, fresh off the penalty kill. You don't pass it out twice on Chris Rumble. Alright, he's gonna puck rag away my power play. So, that's fine. You go ahead and do that. You're killing your... You know what the best thing is, though? He's killing his own time, so I don't care. As long as that clock's ticking while I'm winning, I don't really care about whether or not I have a power play or not. Ford for Porter. And you're so lucky. Mike Smith bails you out. You should be thankful. He better be getting a Christmas card in the mail. We have the 1-0 lead. We are 20 minutes away from having another perfect episode and from getting a silver pack to potentially end this. Again, with Tim Horton leaving, there is that bit of pressure of desperately needing a right-handed defenseman to replace him so that we don't have to put that bronze, I think it's Connor Horning, back into the lineup. So we are desperate to get this silver pack and hopefully get a defenseman. Otherwise, we're going to have to play someone on the offhand, which isn't the end of the world, but still isn't ideal as Sagan gets fucking robbed. And that shot hits the bar. I tried to switch to Gunnarsson. Lord knows he wasn't going to do anything on his own. Jesus, he's getting... Like, I feel like my players have stopped trying. Like, they're not actively chasing the puck carrier like they were, and it's a pretty big problem. Gunnarsson. Wagner. For Bjork, he just ignores it. There's example number 1 of what I was talking about as far as feeling like my players just aren't trying right now. Holmstrom gets tripped. There's a break. Wagner can't pull it through. But we do have a power play. And again, if he wants to pull the puck ragging to kill time, that's fine by me because he's killing his own time. As we get the win. Risky shot by Ford and that trip right there. I got lucky. That should have been a pen. And again, you can kill my power play all you want. That's fine. I'm not the one who needs to score. I'm good with this. He can pull this all day. All day. I'm fine by it. Wagner for Brown. Rumble. And Wagner chokes away his opportunity. Tick, 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 buddy. That's all I gotta say. Tick, tick, tick. Good steal there by Ford. Porter. Back for Ford. Let's go. That's what you get for puck ragging on the penalty kill, boy. There we go. Kevin Porter and Matt Ford and AI managed to forecheck for me. And it worked out. We are 4 minutes and 2 seconds away from being successful on the backup challenge for the second time. Am I wrong in saying that the first time we also got a shutout? We still might not in this one. But we are 4 minutes away from ending this on a high note with our second silver pack of the game. Silver. He also wasted its timeout earlier. 21 seconds to go from another perfect episode somehow, some way. Not perfect in that we did fail a challenge, though. I should point that out. It sucks that we failed the Rumble challenge, but at least a perfect record. Goulbourne tried to pass that to Rumble. McDavid, what do you got for us? I didn't want to switch to Porter, but Bass just did a hell of a job there. Brown gets tripped. There we go. Sweet, sweet justice. 6 seconds to go. I'm kind of hoping he rage quits here at the end. And I'm not sure if I'd double up the pack, because... Okay, do we double up the pack? Because technically we beat the backup challenge, and he rage quit. Do we open up 2 packs? We don't. Because technically we were 6 seconds away from winning the backup challenge. Like, it's undisputed that we were winning the challenge and the rage quit. Now the rage quit pack's supposed to be like, oh well, if you rage quits, you get you get a silver pack, kind of as compensation for, oh, we couldn't beat the challenge. Because normally rage quits don't come with 6 seconds left. Do we open up 2 packs here? We do get the Div 9 title, which is great. You see the final stats for that game. I know if I leave it up to you guys, you're not gonna mind if I open up 2 packs. I don't think anyone's gonna find that cheap, so I think we just might. I think Mike Condon has won the backup challenge. We get the rage quit pack, and we won the Div 9 title. A perfect record in Div 9, mind you. So we have the one unopened pack. We get an extra 1,000 coins, which is completely irrelevant. And, ooh, a milestone. Okay, that was the milestone. Shit, I was hoping that was for progression, but that's okay. So, yeah, I think we're going to open up 2 silver packs here on top of the division title pack. Like I said, if I leave it up to a vote, I know that's what you guys are going to vote for. So, let's start off with the Div 9 title pack and see what we get. Again, we're looking for a left defenseman who's... We're looking for a right defenseman. Fuck. Conrad Abdelschauser, who was a Sharks prospect at one point. We also get Bob Adams. Damn it, Conrad, you don't help. We need a right defenseman on the left-hand side for the 1Ts. But we have 2 silver packs, thanks to Mike Condon and that Rage Quit. You might be saying, just get the silver plus pack. I honestly prefer the 7.5s. We get more items, too, which can be beneficial. Well, actually, I don't know if we exactly get more items. I think we get more player items, though, in the long run. It doesn't matter at this point. We get a 70-rated center from, what is that? Genève Sevret, who it's in Switzerland, is it not? We get a bronze collectible, which doesn't help. The Germany away jersey, we'll definitely be rocking that in the next episode. Tim Traber. You don't really help, except for the sets. Igor Skewin, Mackenzie McEachern, who might make it? Come on now, we need somebody big here. Actually, Skewin as a coach could help. That might get us a synergy. Scott Valentine, another left-handed defenseman. Again, we need a righty. Julian Valclair. So we do get a 73. Granted, Aaron Ness is better than him if we were to take out Rumble. Jonah Gadjevich. Canucks prospect. Ooh. Okay, we have our jerseys for the next game. Stars and that Germany jersey for sure. Unfortunately, none of those players really helped. Let's see. See, we get way more items, granted. I mean, is that all players? That's not even all players. No, it is all players. Okay, well, shit. I don't know. We save an extra 5K by opening the base silvers. We'll stick with the rule. We could have done the big silver, but that's okay. We'll stick with this. It's a little bit easier on the coins as well. We get a Sabres away jersey. Adam Pluskach. Doesn't really help us. Martin Akash doesn't really help us, unfortunately, but that is pretty cool to end up with his card. Justin Davis, Rourke Chartier. Not going to help either. We're above that. Can we get that defenseman that we need? Marcus Nilsson also doesn't really help. De La Rose. Now, obviously, Habs fans are kind of happy to have been rid of De La Rose, but a 77 gold, I'll take that, man. That's a huge help. And Dominic Monardo. 71. So it might not be out of the question to run a forward on defense. Maybe even a Scott Walker. We don't get a real game changer out of those 2 packs and out of the extra pack as well for winning the Div title. But it's going to help for the sake of sets. And if I look here, yeah, Walker has 86 defense. Is he a lefty or a righty? He's a righty. We could have Scott Walker replace Tim Horton. Otherwise, the alternative for a right-handed shot, I believe, is still the bronze card. We ended up with a lot of left-handed defensemen. That doesn't really help. Yeah, it would be Victor Berglund. I think I kind of like the idea of running Walker as a defenseman. It's either we have Berglund, or, it's either we have Berglund on defense, or if we replace Walker, let me see who the highest rated forward is that we have to potentially replace him. Outright it would be De La Rose. So, let me know what you guys think there. Valclair as well, again, 73 left defenseman. So let me know what you think as far as potentially putting Walker on defense. Do we replace Rumble with Aaron Ness? If we're going full tryhard, that probably is the way to go. And to be honest, we kind of have to go full tryhard to win these games. But regardless, we will have De La Rose in this lineup. Tim Horton, you did well for us from what I recall. You had 1 point in 5 games, but, I'll take it. Wow, actually, the only game that he had a point in was the Spotlight Challenge that he was a feature for. So, there you go. Another episode in the books. That record's certainly starting to look a little bit better. I think we'll be changing up the logos and jersey again. Matt Ford, 11 points in 13 games, still leading the way. Walker, though, interesting to know, 8 points in 13 games, and indeed Goulbourne finally gets his 5th goal. Seguin, 4 points in 8 games. I'm a little bit disappointed. And then goalie-wise, I mean, Leonard, that save percentage is looking a little bit rough now. Mike Condon, though, looking pretty good. So, guys, that'll do it for this one. Let me know as far as feedback in the comments below as far as what we should do with the team as we head into Div 8. And, of course, on the topic of anything that could be added to the wheel, if I see an idea that I like, we'll add that, and we'll take it from there. But for now, we're good. We're done. We're out of here. You know the deal. Support the video, support the channel by clicking like and commenting and subscribing and bells, because YouTube is just great. Just great. Check out everything in the description as well if you haven't already. And until next time, have a good one. Goodbye. No bye-byes. That's been retired.